What is going on out there, peeps? Oh, yeah, the conspiracy world is going crazy today. They can't decide what type of conspiracy to latch onto. The question is, did Queen Elizabeth die? Did her clone die, or one of her clones die? I'm not sure which one conspiracy you guys want to go with. If you listen to the people who pushed that Nasera Jacera 17th letter movement, she died a long time ago, at least 11 or 12 different times. They can't decide what they want to go with. She dies at least once a year, according to all those people, how she's sent to Gitmo, and she's been tribunal, and she's been executed, and this is not her, and this is a clone. Well, I guess they put one of her clones down today. I'm not sure which story you guys want to run with. All I know is there's an official announcement. I believe it was, me that said that if she actually died, there'd be no doubt. It would make worldwide news. There would be an announcement. I couldn't understand the need for it to be so secretive like all the conspiracy people out there had stated. You know, she secretly was executed, or she has already died and they just haven't told the public yet. And then you ask them why, they don't have a reason. That's the whole kookiness about that conspiracy stuff. Before we get started, though, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. If you're thinking about buying gold and silver, and now's the time to buy that shine, head on over to our friends there at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description. If you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and you will get a free half ounce of silver. So as I stated, here you go. Queen Elizabeth is a clone. And this is according to TikTok, the most reliable news center in the world. Second only to Twitter. Yes, Queen Elizabeth, look at her, the little cloney running around. All of these people with their conspiracies about how many times she's died. It just so happens to have some high school kids look into this, because I heard it seemed like once a year she was dying. And I believe they spotted at least 11 different times in which people had said that she was executed over there in Gitmo, and that she was indeed a clone. And for whatever reason, but nobody can ever tell me why, all these politicians and people in entertainment were being sent to Gitmo, executed, and then all of a sudden they were given a clone. Why? Nobody's been able to answer that question. Or I shouldn't say it didn't answer the question. The only answer I could get is it's part of the plan and it needs to be played out. Not sure what the plan is, nor is anybody else. And what is it exactly that needs to be played out? Nobody's been able to answer those questions. They just get all pissy like the people from the left. So here we go. Look at that. See, this is how I had pictured it. I said, trust me, if the Queen was dead, you'd know about it. Queen Elizabeth II dies at 96, Buckingham Palace announces. There she is in all her glory, fresh off a batch of kids, skin looking a little bit more jubilant. Queen Elizabeth II, the monarch of the United Kingdom and head of the Commonwealth, has died at the age of 96, Buckingham Palace announced. 96, to be honest with you, I thought she was over 100. The Queen died on Thursday as members of the immediate family rushed to be by her side, including her son and heir, Prince Charles. Rumor has it that Prince Harry went running to the airport, seeing if he could kiss some last-minute butt so that he can get that inheritance, because the word is he got cut off of everything. So he went over to kiss some nice grandma butt, and I believe his wife was left behind. I might be wrong on that rumor. The Queen died peacefully at Balmoral this afternoon, the statement read. The King and the Queen consort will remain at Balmoral this evening and will return to London tomorrow. Good Lord, welcome to the new reign of Prince Charles and Queen Kamala. This ought to be interesting. Is that how you pronounce her name? Like Kamala Harris, but Kamala, whatever the heck her name is over there? Early Thursday, the palace announced royal doctors were concerned over her health and placed her under medical supervision. Most likely, according to the conspiracy people, that was the tribunal and they went ahead and executed her, is probably what they're going to tell you. This was at her residence in Balmoral Castle in Scotland. The day before, the 96-year-old queen pulled out of a virtual Privy Council meeting after her doctors advised her to rest. 1926. 1926 is when this woman was born. And look at that picture of her in the background. That's the day she ascended to the throne. 70 years this woman has reigned. Wow, man. On Thursday, the Queen fulfilled her final official engagement as she swore in Liz Truss as Prime Minister, the 15th Prime Minister in her 70-year-long reign. For those who don't know who Liz Truss is, she took the place of our good friend Boris Johnson. But somebody dug up a tweet, and I have no idea if it's real or not, but it's a couple years old, stating that she had missed her good friend Jimmy Savile. That's like some politician over here. You dig up a tweet that's a couple years old of somebody asking where their good friend Jeffrey Epstein is. Same equivalence. Wow, is what I said. It was the first time the handover took place at Balmoral and not the Queen's official residence in Buckingham Palace, which is under renovation. But if you listen to those people out there in the conspiracy world, it's not. It's being taken over by the clones. As the Queen moved to her retreat in Aberdeenshire during the summer due to ongoing mobility issues. Yeah, she was walking around a little agile there, a little bit fragile for the past, 20 years or so. Upon the announcement, Prince Charles, the former Prince of Wales, has immediately become king. His title will be passed down to his son, Prince Williams, the Duke of Cambridge. What, no Harry? However, Charles won't be officially named until Friday, one day after the death of the monarch. There she is, fresh from the spaceship, looking vibrant. The Queen's husband, Prince Philip, died at the age of 99 in April of 2021, 2 years after he retired from his royal duties. Yeah, they lived to be quite old. I mean, 96 and 99, good lordy. He was the oldest ever male member of the British royal family. He and Queen Elizabeth had 4 children, Prince Charles, Prince Anne, Prince Andrew, and Prince Edward. Andrew's the one they usually don't talk about at family gatherings. Yeah. In her final months, the Queen experienced a number of health setbacks. In February, Buckingham Palace confirmed that she had tested positive for the RONA. The monarch was moved to light duties for the week that followed. In the weeks leading up to her Jubilee celebration, I thought the clone did that one. Or did she actually do that one? Does anybody know whether the clone or the real queen, or wait a minute, you can't get a clone unless you've been executed. So it's probably her clone. Okay, that's what everybody's going to say. So her clone was at the Jubilee celebration in early June. The 96-year-old took part in fewer public events due to mobility issues and was forced to miss a service celebrating her 70-year reign because of some discomfort. 70-year reign. Wow. Unbelievable. Now, for those people out there that still think JFK Jr. is running around and he's being the VP, this should tickle your butt big time. Oh my God, look, they put her in the picture with JFK Sr., who's still running around here too, I guess. But I started to try to think of how many different presidents she's made it through. So in her lifetime and during her reign, the number of politicians and kings and queens that she's met in her lifetime, anybody and everybody that was somebody during her lifetime she's met. Like Queen Elizabeth II ascended to the throne in 1952 when she was just 25 years old. Hers is the longest reign of any monarch in British history. In 2015, she surpassed a record held by her great-great-grandmother, Queen Victoria, who spent 62 years on the throne. If I remember correctly, her great-great-grandmother was 13 when she took over, I think. This year she celebrated her platinum jubilee, making her the second longest serving monarch in world history, following France's King Louis the 14th, is that right? 14th, who ruled for 72 years and 110 days. Are clones allowed to have spouses? Does anybody know? Or are these the robot ones? I forgot. What are these? The robots or are these the clones? Or is this the CGI? Whatever this one is. The point being, I didn't think they were allowed out in the light, in the sun, because people would spot these flaws. In those 70 years, Queen Elizabeth saw 15. Oh, here we go. This would be fun. In those 70 years, Queen Elizabeth oversaw 15 prime ministers, including Winston Churchill, the World War II statesman, and Margaret Thatcher, Britain's first female prime minister. Over the 7 decades, she lived through several historic moments, including the Second World War. She was the last surviving head of the state to have served in the war, and the independence of over 20 nations in Africa and the Caribbean from the United Kingdom. Is a clone allowed to meet the Antichrist? I didn't even know that was possible. Or is this the robot? Does anybody know? Is this the real one? The Queen also served as monarch during the terms of 13 American presidents and met with 12 of them. Well, who didn't she meet with? According to the White House Historical Association, she never met Lyndon Johnson, but her sister, Prince Margaret, did during an official visit to the White House in 1965. It has been reported that Prince Charles will become King Charles III, coming after King Charles I, who reigned from 1625 to 1649, and King Charles II, who reigned 25 years from 1660 to 1685. Well, I'm glad they got that in sequential order because, why stick to 3 at the end? However, the Prince of Wales can choose his own title using any other Christian name from his full name. Charles Philip Arthur George. Man, that's a mouthful. Imagine saying that 15 times after you've been drunk. So here we go. Whether it's the real queen, the fake queen, the clones, the robots, CGI, whatever it is you want to call her, they have made the official announcement of her passing, and there you have it. So I almost didn't want to do a video on this because I've done so many on her deaths. I mean, out of the 11th or 12 of her deaths that are reportedly out there in the world of conspiracies, I probably covered 7 or 8 of them. Since this one's being announced in public, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this will be the last time, unless they come up with some weird, quirky conspiracy and she pops back up again, like a rebellious clone who refuses to be put down. Anyways, that's it for now. Is that it? I think. I'm not sure. You guys let me know out there. Is that it for the Queen? Or is there going to be the ruling of the clones? You know what I mean? The attack of the clones. Or the attack of the robots. Or the attack of CGI or lizard people. Whatever you guys want to say. So there you have it. Queen Elizabeth dead at 96 years old. That's it for now. I look forward to your comments, especially those who get butthurt really quick because they really think the Queen died 6 or 7 or 11 other times. I look forward to you guys' comments down below as usual. That's it for now, and I'll catch you later. I'm out.